I have a couple super chats that I've got to go over, but I'm going to talk about two of the things first. One, we have a wealth dinner on the 23rd of this month. If you guys want to sign up for that, it is $5,000. I know it's pricey. A lot of people like jump my butt about that, so I'm gonna tell you why it's $5,000. Okay. When I first started doing the consults years ago, I did them all for free. I did somewhere between 60 and 100 consults completely free for people on Twitter. I just said, hey, if you want to talk about your estate plan, whatever else, call me. And that worked great. I love doing those. I like talking to people, getting to know them, helping them solve their problems, or connecting them with the right people to be able to do that. And then I started charging. I thought, okay, well, there's enough demand for this. People want it for free. And so, I started charging like $150. And this was in 23, and my calendar just stayed booked all the time. And it was hard for me to scale the business and do the other stuff I needed to do. So I brought on other people, and they started taking the calls at that price. And they're just as good as me. It's not like I'm better than anybody else that works for our company. They all understand all the same stuff. And so I raised my price a little bit to like $500, for the consult. And people still booked my calendar up. And I'm like, I can't believe people want to spend $500 to come ask me all these questions. But like, happy to do it as long as I feel like I'm providing people that much value. I always want people to feel like they got more value than we're charging, right? So my calendar still stayed pretty full with consults there. So I raised my price again to $1,000, and I was like, nobody's gonna pay $1,000. And people continue to pay $1,000 to continue to meet with me. And so, there was a couple more steps there, and I eventually got to $5,000 for 30-minute consults, and people were still paying it. And I'm like, I have a hard time justifying this in my mind. There's a few people, that reach out, and I can provide them more than $5,000 worth of value in a call, for sure. There's problems that I can solve and things that we can move. If you've got millions of dollars that you're talking about, that's definitely going to save you $5,000.